Welcome to Tech Insights with Brian Cochran. I'm your host here not faithfully as I'm going to be. But I just wanted to give you a use case that we're getting ready to use. I got the new QSC, what the heck are they called? The KC12 is brand new. It's only been out for a couple months, and so I got them because I do a lot of big events, and I have these big speakers, and I also have, the QSC K8s and K12s and K12.2s and the 8.2s as well. And so a lot of the smaller events that I want to do, I don't need to bring my big subwoofers. The K181s, the big, huge 18-inch subwoofers, and I got some other stuff. But I figured that because a lot of the events that I do here at this church, we do a lot of smaller events where I don't need a big hookup, a big setup, because we do a lot of funerals and a lot of celebration of lives and as well as other events that are smaller here in the sanctuary. And so I needed something that will be not intrusive, where the K8s are bigger, and I usually put them way up in the back, so that way they're not, way up here. But I'm going to put these together. I'm going to show you how to put them together, and then talk about how I'm going to use them and why you might want to consider, as a small church, use these, because they got a small sub in it as well as your highs. It's a three-way speaker. So for smaller events or smaller churches where you're not doing heavy bass, but you need enough to fill the room, this is a perfect speaker. I used them not too long ago, and I'll show some pictures and talk about that a little bit later on, about how I even got turned on to the speakers and why I wanted to get them for what we use in our business. So I'll be back in a little bit. One of the fantastic things about the QSC KC12 is it's got a sub at the bottom and then a two-way up top, so it's a three-way speaker. But you can have it in its full length, which is 7.5 feet tall, or you can have it take off the adapter and bring it down to this height. So I just wanted to show you this part, that way you can kind of see how it looks. That I can put it on the floor, which is more than likely what I'm going to do, and then put it up so it's 7.5 feet. Because if you look at the sanctuary, they're expecting 200 people, so this will more fill the room than that. They don't have instruments; it's just going to be tracks, people singing the tracks. So that's what we're going to be using for tomorrow's homegoing service. Hello, this is Brian again, and I apologize that I had to come back to the studio and update what I was talking about before with the KC12, the QSC column array speakers, and how I've been using them and how awesome they are. As I mentioned earlier, I am a QSC guy. I have subs, the 12-inch, 8-inch, 10-inch KC, K12s, KW181s, and other stuff. So anyway, so I'm a QSC guy. I love them. And then when these came out, I go, wow, this is awesome, because it's been talking about the column array and the line arrays, and because I like QSC and I like the sound, that they work perfect for what I showed you earlier. That it's for the church that I kind of purchase them for that, as well as other smaller events or other events that I don't need big subs. They're perfect for that. It's perfect for if you are we have a rental company, and originally just, we had the rental company, we weren't talking about it, but now we're renting them as well as selling them. They are compact. They fit in a car, fit in our vans, and so forth. And it's been a awesome addition to what we offer, because now we can, a lot of times we do smaller events that are 300 people with live bands, small live bands, where I don't need huge subs. It's perfect because the line arrays on the side of the stage, on the column array, are on the side of the stage, and it's not intrusive, so they're smaller, so folks it's not blinding, as far as sight wise, it's not blocking the view of people to see them. I've used them for, we did a 99th birthday party. I also DJ, so I used it for a 99th birthday party, where they were playing. We put a projector and screen and used them for that. It was perfect. I only need one for that event. I've used them for outdoor events. We did a 60th birthday party, outdoor party, and we had two of them, and it was at a restaurant, hotel, in a banquet room, But outside was at a bar with where they have the DJs come in and so forth, and it was great for that. So for your nice, smaller, great events, it's perfect. For large events that we've done last year, I've had them for since they came out. Last year we do an outdoor festival area. It's not a big space, but we have four QSC KC181s, no KW181s, which are the 18-inch subs. We have four of those, and then we have um, two of the QSC KC12s as front fills, and then we have, side fills or mains, and then we have front fills. We have the QSC K8, so that way it's not over the stage, and then we have some outside fills as well. So that way it's a nice full sound. We don't, it's probably 400 people, 500 people that we've done with that one, and it's perfect for that. So it's wonderful because it's part of the the QSC ecosystem, and it works well for us. And so we've had rentals for a guitarist, small coffee shops where they only needed one speaker, so it's perfect for that. As I mentioned earlier, where I purchased them for is a church where the sanctuary holds 700 people, and most of the events that we do there or did there when I was there, we were doing a lot of funerals, weddings, ceremonies, and that kind of thing. That kind of thing is perfect because it has enough low end that you need it for singers, but at the same time for the talking portion, it's perfect for that. It throws well. It has I believe it's a 90-degree width dispersion, and then a 30-degree up and down. So at the church they have we put them up on the stage. We have them on the floor, and we also have them on the stage. They work great for both. Up there has a balcony there, so up in the balcony, you can hear fine as far as the sound, and the clarity is great and perfect for that as well. So, for the amount of money that we spent for them and for the investment, it was a great investment and worthwhile investment. And if you're looking for some great speakers, the QSC KC12 column array speakers are the perfect ones. If you need to rent them, we have rentals available. Go to phatx.com, go to phatx.com for more details on either renting or purchasing. Thanks.